It's my pleasure to welcome you to the summit today on behalf of the Los Angeles Business Council and both my chairman, Nadine Watt and Brad Cox.
We reinvented the Los Angeles Business Council with this core mission to pursue socially responsible programs and policies that would benefit our communities. This mission led to what is the Los Angeles Business Council today.
UCLA and the LABC team up to host this annual Mayoral Housing, Transportation, and Jobs Summit. And I can tell you, as a person who's all over the country, that there isn't another conference quite like this that's done on an annual basis and that has a record of picking themes and then stimulating meaningful action. These are exciting times for Los Angeles in the area of economic development and housing. Just in the past week, Mayor Garcetti, city council members, county supervisors met to exchange ideas on how to address homelessness.
In the years ahead, we will build 100,000, we will complete 100,000 units of housing and ensure that 15,000 of them are subsidized to be affordable to low-income Angelenos.
Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas introduced a motion to create a county-wide economic development trust fund.
Those of us who are doing okay, we should not feel okay about the conditions that we see in the streets of Los Angeles. We should not feel okay about that.
For the first time in history, Metro has set an important goal of 35% of joint development housing to be affordable.
Perhaps not so big in terms of the number of units, that could be a couple of thousand units, but huge in terms of leadership on the part of the Metro Board.
They do want to talk about expanding the expedited program that planning has. This evolved, a collaboration and partnership with LABC. Many times we know time is money, and we hear the backlog that planning has. And as you mentioned, Amy, earlier, there are 49 projects pending with EIR review that represent approximately 25,000 units in the city of Los Angeles.
Then Dan Richard will be joining us to give an update on the progress of rail development.
This is going to be a way to connect our state, to make sure that regions are not left behind. When we go to San Diego, we're going out through the Inland Empire and down. What we're doing is we are going in and saying, you know what? We're going to follow the model that we've seen around the world, which is that transit stations can become an anchor for smart, sustainable growth and development downtown.
We are building a lot of transit in Southern California. We have a lot of stations out there. We have a lot of property. We want to work with the community, and we want to develop our assets with community involvement.
And in case you missed the news lately, LA24 successfully won the U.S. Olympic bid.
Please help me welcome LA 2024 Chairman Casey Wasserman to the stage.
We're here bidding for the games because Angelenos passed Measure R, unleashing $40 billion for public transportation and attracting additional support from the federal government. With those funds, we're able to offer an Olympic plan entirely different from the 1984 Games, and an attractive opportunity for the world to discover a new Los Angeles that we are building together.